RageWin578 here, and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. I really wish I can call it Harry Potter, but no, it ain't called Harry Potter, alright? In fact, this game actually, from what I know, is supposed to take place way before Harry Potter. So, anyways,
I suppose some introductions are in order.
I was just gonna say, let's go ahead and meet some of our Slytherin pals. So, Labros.
Well, I suppose. No.
And from what I know, this boy right here is the guy I want to be close friends with, because he's gonna teach us the dark arts.
Can I help you? Oh,
Wait, we both
You're
look
the
like
new fifth
douchebags,
year.
so hey, we fit in.
I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit.
I know, little bitch.
That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
I'll mess with darkness. Hey, yo, if there's one thing that Mace Windu, from Star Wars did, is that, you know, from what I know of, like, the lore and all that stuff, that the people with, like, purple lightsabers, they use some of the dark side, you know, magic for good. And, hey, man, I want to mess with the dark powers, because they get all the cool shit, bro. What do the heroes get, besides Batman? You know, some boring, oh, look, I can fly, woohoo, you know? Like,
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I want to blow shit up.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
I was gonna make a joke there, but then I realized that we are all still underage, so never mind. So,
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely.
yeah, you wouldn't get eaten by a
Perhaps one
frickin'
of these
dragon in the
days I'll
first,
show you
like,
a
5
thing or
minutes of
two
the
about
game.
flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Still not gonna make that joke. I ain't going there. So,
Are you a keen Wizard Chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
ah
Nice
yes,
meeting you.
the Quidditch pitch. Once again, the thing that did not make it into the game, and for some reason they decided to not make an expansion. Why? Probably to make more, to think they're gonna make more profit off of, you know, the MMO, multiplayer looking Hogwarts Legacy game. Which honestly, that's what we all thought it was gonna be at first, but I guess not. So anyway, now from what I know, there's actually supposed to be some sort of cool little thing you can do if you keep tapping on this window. Thing is, I do not know if that's gonna work, because I tried it like one time and it did not work. But I've seen it on YouTube so many times and people seem to like get it easily. Alright. 2, 1. Damn it. Stupid octopus. Alright.
I think I heard one.
Yeah.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
And I'm guessing
Nice to
you're
meet you,
definitely
Ominous.
blind.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house.
Damn straight.
Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here?
Oi,
Professor
oi.
Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Oi, cheers, mate. Alright, let us go have a stroll, yes. Alright, the British is not that as strong as I thought it was going to be, but maybe I'm just like so used to all the British stuff like that. So, weird enough, I actually had a dream last night that I was with my friends in Britain. But not my friends, there were just random people
I've
who
been
were
dreaming
like
of this day for a long
friends.
time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was.
I'd appreciate if I can walk a little faster.
Using the guide will
Oh, yo,
help
watch
you
this
train
thing,
to be
actually.
alert
This is
to
actually kind of dope how the
situations.
Slytherin thing goes down. It got smooth!
The guide will give
Alright.
you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast
Oh,
Revelio?
hello.
on
Oh yeah, I
that
think
statue
we actually
and
have
see
to
what
sneak up on one of
details
those
the
stupid
field guide
chests though.
can
Look at that bitch, just giving me that side eye like, yo, this guy's it's gonna be the worst gameplay on YouTube.
Revelio.
So this thing is that we can actually go around and learn the lore behind Harry Potter. The statue depicts the Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned, I'm expected it says maned, but it's probably long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. Right. It increases our level. We got challenges. Alright. Oh yeah, and then like doing challenges actually it helps us unlock more cosmetics. But Man, it's gonna help us get glasses. Like, who the fuck wants to go to
Clever,
Hogwarts
isn't it?
wearing glasses?
Keep your eyes
Probably
open for more
everybody
opportunities like
who
that,
wants to be, hey,
inside
boy.
and outside of the
Right.
castle.
Bro, I didn't even like say the thing yet. Was it apparition or something? I already forgot what the main password is supposed to be. Ambition, I believe. I don't know.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Now, this is pretty cool. I believe I remember in the movies, hey, Potter, like, went into a, like, freaking chimney and threw some green crack down and, like, lit up in green flames to transport and stuff like that. That's really cool how they actually transferred that into this game. So, like I said, man, this game is definitely almost 100% a Hogwarts, like, or a freaking Harry Potter fan. So the only thing that's mentioned is that giant field on the right side of the screen that for some reason they can't release yet. So it's, oh man, it's still whatever. I'm gonna try my best not to talk about it in one of these episodes. I don't know when. One of these episodes we're gonna get over it. The fact that we can't play Quidditch.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and turn the brightness up just a little bit. Let's see. Settings. Which one is it though? Has to be in here. Image calibration? Yeah. Alright. I think that's actually good enough. Yeah, a little bit.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all
my
of the
God.
school supplies you require in Hogsmeade.
Dude, I totally forgot.
You will also,
You fucking
I
British
imagine,
folks are so
enjoy
lucky,
many a
man.
butterbeer there with
The fact that
friends
you
in
guys
due
are able to
course.
drink alcohol at 18, like, trust me, it makes a big difference, okay? Because, like, when I first went into Britain, I think I just turned 21 a few months, like, after. And, dude, like, my tolerance was so low that, like, it only took, like, one beer to get me, like, at least going, you know? And here's another thing, too. All our beers are like watered down, okay? Like it ain't nothing compared to you guys. That's why like most of us we prefer like whiskey, you know, freaking rum, gin, you know, all the hard liquor stuff like that. Because beer can hit on a good day, but nah, nothing compares to the amount of like what you're gonna get if you ever go to Britain and go to a pub. So yeah, if you ever go to Britain, go to a pub, man. It is so worth it. Okay, you're basically missing out if you're like, oh no, I'm against going to pubs, you know, whatever. Nah, fuck that, man. Just get drunk. Who cares?
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day. and you have much to learn.
Listen to Grandpa Raven,
Happily,
kids.
your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a set of belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Right, yeah. The only reason why I'm keeping her out of the loop is because I trust Fig more than Miss Weasley over there. Not that I'm saying that Miss Weasley seems sus or anything like that, but I don't know, man. So until we actually figure out what the fuck happened yesterday with everything that we went through, you know, it's probably best. I don't know.
It's good to see you, Professor.
Probably
And
best to be
you.
stupid.
I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Alright, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, I think this is just gonna basically tell us how to like get to our objectives and stuff like that. Which, thank God this thing exists in this game, because I'd be so confused and turned around and all that stuff just trying to get through Hogwarts. Alright. Defense against the dark arts or charm. Defense against the dark arts, bro. Come on now.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright. So, yeah, I know this game definitely has, like, a lot of, like, yappity yap. You know, a whole lot of yapping and not a lot of happening. But Honestly, to me, as personally, if as long as the game is like interesting and decent and all that stuff, I'm totally fine with it. You know, um, I don't know what game to really compare it to because, like, at least in Witcher, I say there's a good amount of action in between that and talking. Skyrim too, I feel like there's actually way more action than talking. Just etc. etc. But as I said, though, I mean, I personally don't mind a good game. Now, Sherlock Holmes, that's one game, okay, that has a whole lot of yapping in. But again, I mean, as long as you make the game interesting, get the fuck out of my way, lady. Then I mean, it's fine with me. And it's a weekend game too, so I'm totally cool to play a more chill game on the weekend.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Yeah, I think she's a Ravenclaw person.
To the wise,
Hello.
age matters very little. Today,
Actually, Ravenclaw is a badass only because they got the really good name and they got a really sweet ass dormitory.
Levioso. A levitation charm?
Levioso!
Shut up, boy.
A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Yeah, like I said, I'll fuck with Ravenclaw, so. Especially if she's the one teaching us the dark arts and stuff like that, so.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
That guy does not look like he needs to be in a Harry Potter game. That dummy. Looks like he needs to be like a Warhammer game.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Alright.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak. Now, well done.
Blasting the bitch. There we go.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Hi, Sebastian. Let's see what's all that book reading got you, my boy.
This should be easy.
Protego! Levioso!
Oh, right up the cross, too. That should do, like, triple damage.
What are you doing
Shit.
up there?
That was the wrong button.
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you. What must be your first?
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Damn straight.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Straight up, she gets my respect, so.
All right, that's enough spectacle for
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Right. Let me see what's in here. Can I do anything? Oh, no, it's level 1 locked. So, a lot of this stuff here is like level 1 locked. So I can't really do much.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Damn straight. Anything you know, progress, you know, or, well, progress, you know, and, you know, unlock those new spells and all that stuff, I'm totally down for. I'm gonna bump into her. Oh, damn it. Come here. Ah, she's so good. Alright, I can't do anything. Give me your books, nerd. Alright. Actually, he's just Slytherin, so he gets a free pass.
Quiet! Whenever I hear from Hogwarts, it's to tell me my child has broken school rules again!
I actually remember this thing from the movie, so
But no!
that thing's awesome. Ah, yes. There's nothing like being burned at the stake. She's having a grateful time. Alright. I feel like this is like, I don't know, it's like just like parts of Bruce Wayne's manner. You know, just judging by all like how classy everything is, man. So, oh damn. Yep. That boy got caught not putting the toilet seat down. And that's what happens. So, hey, Godspeed, my man.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Oh, you're quite friendly.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
Yo, my girl's about to help me cheat? Okay.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Right, okay, so this thing should be able to basically give us force pull. I mean, yeah, that's that's that.
Accio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Now, I don't know if teachers know this, but anytime you take students outside the classroom, you'll automatically get a point in the, like, in the Best Teacher of the Year award, you know? So, like, I always loved it when my teachers used to bring me outside the classroom, you know, after class, obviously, to go outside or something.
So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Alright. So I guess I just gotta kind of get the balls to roll close. Okay, I did.
Cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible
Been quite a cloudy day.
Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But
Right.
instead of throwing out, you are summoned. Excellent control there.
Okay, I think I've already kind of see like a... Like, unless they go at different speeds.
That's it.
Shit.
Stay focused.
Alright, maybe like a little bit less, like a little bit before we hit the line on the green. Now.
Very good.
Kick.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
Bro, you saw how trash I am.
Would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Yes. Pit me up against probably the best student in the whole class.
You'll be the Blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing.
Come on, Ligma. I can't believe they actually put my name on there. Come on, Ligma. You got this. Hey, Ligma. Lick my balls. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Alright. Good. We'll give this a try. We're gonna try to knock her balls off. Like, literally. Okay, okay. We tied it. We tied it. That's not bad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. Ah, I still didn't knock her balls over. Okay.
Watch this.
Come on, mess up, mess up, mess up, mess up, mess up. Bro, really? This is gonna be... Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright, we got this. We got this. Alright, I ain't scared. Okay, you know what? I'll take a tie over a loss. I don't care.
Perfect score. Remarkable.
I don't know how I just got good all of a sudden, but... Alright, alright. I got some competition. I like that. I like her.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Alright.
I'll say.
Alright, Natsai, go first.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will
I'm
need it.
gentlemanly enough to
This round,
let the girls go
seconds
first.
ago,
Alright, what you got? Okay, okay, come on. I can get a 50 here. I wouldn't be so excited. Not yet. Hey, that should count. That should count. Come on. No way, she still gets the 30 point. Alright. So knocking her balls off wouldn't have done much, so. Oh god, stop, please. Oh, thank you so much.
That was an
Woo!
execution.
Alright.
Let us see this.
Yo, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna be like, you know, celebrating my victory yet. We still got a game here, but let's see how we do.
Everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Okay. Alright, she has to get at least a 30 or a 50, and I have to really mess up this last one. Okay. Oh my goodness, I cannot mess this one up. Actually, hold up, I've already won. Come on now. I'll take it. Well, if anything, that definitely helped us win, so I won't complain.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I appreciate it.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
That's cool, but wait, is this actually other, like, magic schools and stuff like that? That's very interesting. I don't remember that in the movies, but then again, like I said, I haven't seen the movies since, like, the second to the last one came out, and then I don't know why. I'd never seen the last one, but, you know, I think I'm gonna make it a plan to start watching the movies again. So...
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu.
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Wait, they knew how to do it by hands? Okay. I mean, in the last episode, we saw, what, Ranrock, the little goblin evil dude, use magic with his hand, and he nearly beat our asses to a pulp, so that's cool.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, You'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Well,
A
that's
word, if you
very
would.
interesting.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Have I ever mentioned that the music in this game is actually really nice? Like, I know it seems like I say that about every game that... Hey, nerd, we're done here.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
You have your nose right into your sleeve, my dude. You enjoy sniffing your own hands. Anyways,
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
that wasn't too challenging.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Anyways, that's what I was saying, though. That got a little lost. That's what I was saying, though. Actually, I actually really forgot what the fuck I was gonna say, so obviously it wasn't that important. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way downtown. I think, actually, hold up. Do we have any, side missions? I believe we can actually check for side missions. Oh, yes, it literally just said that. And I actually want to, let's see, cross ones. The secret dueling club. Yeah, I actually want to go ahead and look for the secret, wand club. And see if we're going to learn anything new, too. So, I'm all about, man, trying to get, like, the most power and stuff like that and the coolest shit. So, if I can summon freaking, like, demon hands to drag, kids, like, through the ground and stuff like that, I am willing to learn that. So, even though, yeah, no, I won't be doing that. Unless it gives me the option to. Alright. Let's see here. Oh, hello. What's the, What the fuck?
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
Keys, Peeves, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim. Whee!
I'll get you for this.
What the fuck was that? Alright. Let's try to not run into that guy. Unless in dire straits, it is probably best to avoid this particular toilet as allegedly one of P's favorite pranking spots. Yeah, that's totally not creepy at all. Anyways, what's this? It's like the map of the world or whatever. Alright. Ooh, there's another thing here.
Revelio.
Alright, this map depicts Argyllshire region in Scotland, which contains the fuck? Native home of the Hebridean Black Dragon. Hebridean Black Dragon. That's not the thing that attacked us yesterday, was it? Oh well.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Ooh. Okay, we found it. I thought we were gonna be a little bit
Can I
further.
help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Hell yeah.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
Alright, so I guess we're just whipping tail of
We'll
these
make
two
you
kids.
regret signing up.
Nope. Bring it on, bitch. I got my boy Sebastian here, okay? I ain't scared. Alright, I know there's a way to use Superfly. Whoops. Alright. Which button? I'm forgetting my button, so. Oh shit, that actually hurts. Flex back. It's a bit like Dark Souls' roll. Yeah, can I keep rolling? Oh my god, I can. So it is kind of like Dark Souls. I love it. Right up the vagina. Double team that kid. Yeah.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Right?
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Next time you need a partner for crossed wands, don't hesitate to call on me.
I got you, my boy. Alright. I feel like there's something to do with this. Is that right? Yeah. I knew it. There we go. Alright, well, I think this would be a good place to go ahead and end the episode. So, we got the finished class. Woo.
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Okay, that's right. That's right. What you got?
Just wait till I've grown a bit. Then we'll see how well you do.
But you look, you can't knock this hat off and throw it over the bridge. Anyways, but yeah, so man, this game is awesome. So even like again, it's not your typical average go here, kill stuff, and blah blah blah. Or maybe it is, but you know we're just in the early parts of the game. So, but regardless, though, I mean, yeah, again, as a non-real Harry Potter fan, stuff like that, this game kind of makes me want to watch the movies now. So, anyways. That's all we're going to do today. So thank you guys so much for watching, as always. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.